all the rules.
Called it.
I thought they were okay myself.
I'll take.
Copy.
They're on the edge of this way. Here's
Oh, bad.
One time in your life.
Chill out, kid. You're playing a game. They're doing
Hey,
the game.
chill out. Come on, Landon. Stop it.
Chill.
Hey, we're in the middle of a break too. Look at me. Or go in the other room. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. What? What's up, Scotty H? If you're gonna eat it all, go ahead. I mean, if there's a little extra, I'll take a little extra, but I don't need much. If you're hungry, eat it.
I guess the question is that too rare for you?
No, I think it's good. I like rare. I like my steak rare, like the number of hits Scott gets, apparently. Rare. How often he gets hits. Rare. Let's see. Eight, 2, 3, 7, 6, 1. Do 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 do. Verify. Rare. Yes, it will have Otani in a Dodger uniform. What's up, Brandon? What's up, Adam? Ah, that's a good idea. I have some crayons and some pens right next to me. And we will color in the Angels uniform blue and make it happen.
boys sports reassurance I'd be the dead horse on.
Who's? One sec for me, guys. Sorry. Nat, can you check this? Here, look at these things that Ed sent over. It has not. You know what's funny? They haven't even got back to me yet, Scott. Sorry about that, guys. We're going now. So they haven't even. I haven't even heard back from the landlord. I mean, it was like early on yesterday, 7 o'clock or something that it popped up. Just it's no wonder we're going to leave this shop, go somewhere else. All right, so this box comes from, this case comes from my distributor. So let's see if it's distributing the right way. Hope everyone's having a good day. It's a beautiful Saturday evening here in the state of St. Louis. Is that a state? I don't know. In the county of whatever it is. Freddie Freeman. Giancarlo Stanton. Grayson Rodriguez. I don't know. Goldie. Anthony Rizzo. Lou Bob. And then Josh Smith out of 149 for the Texas Rangers. That's pretty. 1, 2, 3, 4 color patch out of 149. That's very nice. So we go here, and we start with Jeter Downs green. Out of 50, Jazz Chisholm. What color is that? That's like a peachy something. I don't know what it's called. Okay, hold on. Let's put 2 different stacks. Hey, look. Patrick Bailey. I got all my hits. Sandy is a Miami Marlin. Aaron Judge. We need to slow roll the hit like the old days. Ooh, yeah, we should. Michael Harris, the second out of 99. Slower than that. Slower than that. I'll try to make it slower than that. Jumbo patch. Michael Harris, the second out of 99. Hey, drop it and run out front, you two.
No, the mask does not add up quite right. It's a little wonky, but it's not like way off.
Wait, is it, he wants to break even. Is it high, low, what?
If you trying to get him to break, is that what it is?
Yeah, I think he's going to start breaking. Looks like the orange, the slash 50s. I don't think so.
That's his breakdown.
Slower and a different team. Got it. I understand. I will go slower, and hopefully it will be a different team. It's weird that the patches are at the top. I don't know. Hey, out, man. Then I'm going to probably need some more sleeves. Juan Soto is out of 150. And look, out, man, twice. Alex Bregman is a Houston Astro. Who's this guy? Victor Robles is a National. Blue. Out of 75, 19 out of 75, Austin Riley. That's pretty. What happened?
He came in to sell some cards, and as we pull them out of the pocket, I started saying no, because I could tell right away he did.
He was a Yu-Gi-Oh player and pulled him right out of his pocket, huh? Well, all right, give me your thoughts. Everybody give me your thoughts on Shohei Ohtani going to the Dodgers. Now's that time. Riley Green. Riley Green. Here is my honest takeaway. I believe what happened, Nolan Jones out of 99, is the Giants offered the Giants offered, that is what the Giants offered, 10 million or 10 years, 700 million. I honestly believe the Giants offered that amount for him. And the Dodgers had to come up to match because the Giants are all in. The bridesmaid again. That's, but the money, I think, was not Blue Jays money. I think that was Giants money. This 10 years, 700 million. Because they were trying not to be the bridesmaid, but they were the bridesmaid. Is it an overpay? I mean, for talent, I think it's an overpay. Arizona, ooh, come on. Corbin Carroll? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 47 out of 99, Corbin Carroll. In my opinion, it's an overpay only because I'm not talking about marketing. I think from a marketing standpoint, they're fine. They're fine. They're gonna get their money back out of that. But from a player standpoint, I'll say again, find me a player who has had 2 Tommy John surgeries this close together who has come back successfully from it. So right now you're paying $70 million a year for, just talking about on the field, a DH. I think that's too much. Which leads me to believe the other part of this, that the Giants did in fact offer 10 years, $700 million, and the Dodgers matched it. Well, and that's what I'm curious. Anybody know how deferred money affects the bottom line, the luxury tax? I think it's still money they have to have on the luxury tax.
That's the cost at his numbers. That's what each case would come out at. That's the cost at each number. That's what those would come out at. So that's not quite right. If he's breaking even, he's a little high. If he's wanting to make a little bit, he's got to bring that one up.
Okay, well,
And that one probably a teeny.
Is that right? 29 teams?
Yeah, according to Google.
Take a picture of that and send it to him. Out of 150, there's another Corbin Carroll. Slow roll works. That is true, Matt. So again, if I'm just looking at a marketing standpoint, honestly, I think you pay whatever you want to pay and you'd be okay. 10 years, $70 million a year from a marketing standpoint, I think works well. I'm curious to see what happens from here's my issues. Okay, here are my issues. I don't think the Dodgers are already a very good team. I don't think he makes them appreciably better. Teams that have 100+ wins have a very hard time winning the World Series. And I think, ooh, look at that. Who could it be on the Phillies? Dalton Guthrie out of 125. I don't know. I think he made a good choice with all the talent. I think he deserves to team a good chance. I don't think the Dodgers have a good chance of winning the championship. I think everything works against him. That's where I think that thinking is wrong. The only year the Dodgers have won since 1981 was a strike-shortened season. They're always a competitive team who cannot finish it off. Huh?
Not only is it not only a shortened season for the Dodgers and they won the World Series, half the league wasn't playing.
Yeah. The teams that win 100 games historically have a hard time winning the World Series. I don't think there's cohesion on the Dodgers. I don't think the Dodgers have enough pitching, to be 100% honest. I don't see them being able to sign a lot more money unless they're just going to go deep. You know, it's not historic. Really? You think it's historically good? So let me ask you this: how many World Series have the Dodgers won with Betts and Freeman and Mookie? I don't know. Can they? That's the question I have. Bobby Witt out of 150. I don't know that I would agree with that. I don't know that I agree with that. For anybody to call Shohei Ohtani a Hall of Famer is premature. Kodai Senga, that's way premature. Way premature. I think to call Mookie Betts a Hall of Famer is premature. Austin Riley. I think we're closer on Freddie Freeman. I still don't think he's there, in my opinion. You know, I think we're going to have to take it in the wash and see. I don't think it makes them the Dodgers appreciably better. Will we get there? Max Castillo out of 125. I don't know. Tell me where the Dodgers, for all the money they've spent, look at all the historic money that the Dodgers have spent. They've always been a team that has spent a lot of money, and like the Yankees, have not been able to win. When did the Yankees start winning? When it was a lot of homegrown talent. In the late 90s and early 2000s, Dodgers are spending a lot of money. They were in the contender tier without him. Do you think the Dodgers were not a World Series favorite next year without him in the National League? They were without him. I think I'm going to go on the record here and not be afraid to say that I think Shohei is more is not as good as people give him credit for. He has to be doing both and doing both well to be what the Dodgers paid him for. He is not the best hitter when he is not when it's just hitting alone. There are several guys that are better than he is. So that makes him not worth $70 million. So you're paying him the other 25, 30 million on the hope that he gets there. On the hope that he gets there. He's never going to be the pitcher that he was. Spencer Torkelson never. And this is not me wishing ill on Shohei. I think he is a fantastic guy. You never hear anything bad about him. I think he's a terrific player. I don't think he's as good as people say he is. I could think of other players that I would take as a hitter over him. Several. On one hand, I can count 5 players that I would take over him. And he's never going to be the pitcher that he was. He's just not going to be. Uh-oh. Steele Walker, what the hell? See, look at this is the Giants in a nutshell. Oh my Lord, might they do something? No, sorry. Nope, sorry, Steele Walker. Freddie Freeman. Now, does it matter if the Dodgers win the World Series next year? It doesn't matter. The Dodgers only have to win the World Series one time with Shohei Ohtani on the team to make it, in people's minds, worthwhile. That's it. But again, I will tell you that the Dodgers are probably going to win 100 games next year. They don't have enough pitching to make it through the playoffs. And again, I'm just going by what has happened. Teams that win 100 games historically have a hard time of winning the World Series. It's the upstarts, the guys people were hurt and then came back. Francisco Lindor. The Diamondbacks, who were actually underwater in runs scored, right? They were minus 18 or something in run differential, and they're in the World Series. Well, why would they beat the Dodgers? Justin Steele. I get why you want him. I'm not arguing that point. I don't think he makes the Dodgers. I didn't think he was going to make the Blue Jays appreciably better to the point where they were a World Series favorite. I would be in baseball right now. I would be more afraid of the Yankees than I would the Dodgers. Mike Trout. But I don't know anything, so it's okay. White Sox, Dylan Cease. I think you're going to have to. I don't know. I understand why he did it. And if anybody offered you $700 million and you didn't take it, something's wrong. Oh, look at this. Oh, upside down. That's what I'm saying. From a marketing standpoint, it doesn't matter. From a marketing standpoint, it doesn't matter. They're getting all their money back. But baseball is not about marketing standpoint. Baseball is about winning the World Series. That's what baseball is about.
Those over there.
Are the Dodgers favorite next year? No. Should they be the favorites next year? Well, I should say I don't know if they are the favorites. Should they be? I don't think so.
These are just regular Florida.
Yeah. I still think the Braves are better than them. I think we have yet to see everything else play out to see if anybody gets up there. Garrett Cole. Cade out of 50. Anthony Volpe. Again, not arguing why he did it, not arguing why the Dodgers did it. Both of them, from a financial standpoint, make a lot of sense. But I want to win the World Series. For the money you paid Shohei Ohtani, and you tell me, okay, tell me honestly, for the money you paid Shohei Ohtani, you could sign Blake Snell, you can sign Yamamoto, and you can sign somebody like what's his butt, Chapman. Would you rather have Blake Snell, Yamamoto, and Chapman for the same amount of money as you just paid Shohei Ohtani?
Yes.
Brian, I think from a win standpoint, I would rather have the other three. Joe Ryan, well, this is out of 25. That's pretty. Well, Cease is a trade, right? If you can get Cease in a trade, I think that's great. If you could get, Pete Alonso in a trade, I think that's great. What's his butt from the Rays? I think that's great. But I'm saying free agents, who would you rather have? What makes, if the Dodgers sign Yamamoto, if they sign, what's his butt that won the Cy Young, and they signed somebody for third. Let's say they needed a third baseman, and they signed, I don't even know what the hell I'm saying. I can't remember the players' names I was just talking about. Chapman, would they be better? Truthfully, would you say the Dodgers were better next year if they had Blake Snell and Yamamoto, knowing they've already got a high-powered offense? Blake Snell and Yamamoto or Shohei Ohtani? Which of the two do you think gives you a better chance of winning the World Series next year? I know what I would pick. Cole Ragans. I know who I would pick. Well, you know what? I will say this, though. I do agree that if the money is there, if they've done whatever they're going to do, and it doesn't affect the bottom line, you now have an easier path to Yamamoto, right? Shane Bieber. I think I'm arguing this from two different standpoints. And again, I think from a straight money standpoint, what the Dodgers did makes a lot of sense. From a marketing standpoint, he's going to pay for himself, right? Ticket sales, they didn't have a problem filling the stadium. So it's not going to help you put more butts in the stadium when you're selling out and sell more hot dogs when you're already selling everything out. More beer, you're already selling out. So maybe the price on the back end that the Dodgers don't get goes up, right? But all the other stuff, Boston. Jeter Downs out of 199. So but my question is a baseball question. My question is a baseball question. Does anyone believe, and it's okay if you believe this, I think it's fine to believe this. I don't, but does anybody believe that the Ohtani made the Dodgers so much better that you think that they are the favorites now for the World Series? And again, I think that's a perfectly reasonable thing to believe. I do. I don't, but I think if you believe that. I think especially the first year, he's a distraction. a good distraction, a distraction nonetheless. Hey, look. Wow. Patrick Bailey. They were contenders, though, without him, right? They're contenders without him, yeah? Were the Dodgers a contender? You know, they were top 4 teams next year, no matter what they did, to be a contender for the World Series. But again, I will say to you, do you think that they would be more of a contender with Shohei Ohtani or with Yamamoto and Snell? Which one makes them better? If they signed Yamamoto and Snell along with Ohtani, I'd be like, well, let's just give up this year and just give the Dodgers the World Series and move on to the next year, see what happens. But I think that the Dodgers are better with Yamamoto and Snell than they are with the other one. Pittsburgh. Out of 50, Smith and Njigba? No, Njigba? Njigba? But what a fun day in baseball, right? It's been a fun couple of days. First he was going to the Blue Jays, and then he wasn't. And then out of the blue, he goes to the Dodgers, right? Because you listen to all the talking heads. I've been listening to the talking heads, and they gave up. Everybody gave up on the Dodgers. All the talking heads gave up on the Dodgers. All of them. Dodgers aren't getting him. Dodgers aren't getting him. And bang, just like that, the Dodgers get him. I mean, from a fun standpoint, it can't get more fun than that. And I will say, if the Dodgers sign Yamamoto, yeah. I think they are the World Series favorites. Christopher Morel. And that could happen. If I were the Dodgers, I would go get Yamamoto now. That's what I would do. I've got Ohtani. Now go get Yamamoto, and then let's see what happens. If the deferred money is enough, but because they already got a lot of money. They got a lot of money out. Rosarena. Stone and Garrett. Now what do you do if you're the Braves? Do the Braves need to make a move that's going to make them better? Do they need to go after Snell or something like that? This is where it gets fun. Cleveland. Bo Naylor. I would think if I were the Braves, I would think it's time to go get pitching and try to at least lock out some of those guys that the Dodgers might themselves want to go after, right? I mean, that makes sense to me. The Braves, like the Dodgers, they don't have any problem with offense. So what does everyone need? Well, everyone seems to need pitching. Now what move do you make? If you're the Phillies, what do you do? I think the Phillies need to go get some pitching. We won't talk about the Giants. I think they're going to blow this one again. And I think the Giants should. I'm going to say this. I will say this about the Giants. And I have 100%, this is me 100% conspiracy theory, but I believe it. If a story came out tomorrow that said Farhan was a plant by the Dodgers the entire time to crush the spirit of the Giants, I'd be like, yeah. That's exactly what the dude does. Salvador Perez. That's what he's there for. He's there to crush the spirit of all the Giants fans. Fujinami. And just absolutely decimate the franchise, because they only really started taking a sharp turn after they got Farhan on board. That's when the Giants really took a sharp turn. Down. What does that say? Seattle? I don't know what it says. Woo! Wow. Woof. Julio Rodriguez out of 50. Julio Rodriguez. Somebody needs a trade for Julio Rodriguez. Out of 50. I don't know who has Seattle, but there you go. The dude's going to be a stud for a long time. And the mushroom. Who has Seattle? Anyone know? Matt Benato, is that you? Oh, Sean has him. Good for Sean. Where's Sean at? He's not here. Another relic. So we have already 1, 2, 3, 4. So we should have theoretically one more. Eloy Jimenez. Bryce Terang and Spencer Steer. Eloy Jimenez. What? Oh, Green. Eloy Green. Garrett Cole. Adley. How about an Oriole hat? St. Louis? No, Cubs. Ooh, Christopher Morel out of 99. Chris Monroe scores the last two teams for $100. Winds up with a Morel patch auto. And there's Adley. Much better case. Much better case. We're out. I think I've got one more next week that I haven't ordered yet, but I got to order it. So while we're here, Tuesday, we're going to start selling draft on Monday so we can break early Tuesday. And then and then we'll see where we're at. Because Wednesday is Heritage High, Friday is Topps Chrome Black. So Heritage High won't be an expensive break. Adley? It won't be a hugely expensive break. Matter of fact, it probably lends itself pretty well. There's Outman again. To being a two-caser. So we may end up doing that. We'll see. Matt McLean. Pete Alonso. I'll be honest with you, I was surprised at how many people actually want to break Bowman draft. I mean, I'm happy to do it. So theoretically, if you bought boxes, they should be here Monday. If they are here Monday, which tracking shows them here Monday, they will be out on Monday. I can't tell what that is. Ezekiel Duran, Texas Rangers out of 299. So if you have a box on Monday, if you're local and you're picking up, you can't pick up until Tuesday. Tuesday is release day. I'm sorry. You can't twist my arm because I can't not release it on Monday. So you have to pick it up on Tuesday. Last box, Mojo. So we should be able to get all the provided everything's here Monday, we'll get the super jumbos out Monday. We'll list Monday night. We'll break Tuesday early. And we'll see about doing another case Tuesday night. And then Wednesday we'll be into, what do we be into? Heritage High number. Wednesday, Thursday, Heritage High. Friday, Saturday, Topps Chrome Black. I got a decent amount of that. So enough to keep us busy. And then there's absolutely nothing until mid-January. And so we'll go back and take our time and break other things. And I've got other things coming in. And so we'll have plenty to do. Plenty to do. Pete. I honestly want the Giants to trade for Pete Alonso, but I don't think they're that smart. Aaron Nola. I should have changed my allegiance to the Pirates a long time ago. Tanner Bybee or Bibby. Acuna. Today, with where it stands right now, would you rather have Ohtani or would you rather have Acuna? Ohtani or Acuna? As it stands right now. I'm not talking about next year if Ohtani is healthy and pitching again. I'm saying this year, right now. Acuna or Ohtani? I think you can make the argument either way, so there's not a wrong answer. Oh, look at this. Davis Martin. Did we get an extra auto? Hey, a second. What the hell? Isn't this what we hit on the gold? Did we not hit Joe Ryan gold? 2 autos, 10 it all. And Davis Martin from the White Sox out of 299. So solid case. I have no problems with this case. Here you go, Matt. Let's recap. Davis Martin out of 299 for the White Sox. I'm pretty sure we hit this guy in silver and gold. Is 25 gold? I don't know. Might be bronze. Who knows? Joe Ryan, Minnesota Twins auto. Ezekiel Duran, Texas Rangers out of 299. Outman out of 150. Adley Rutschman green. Adley Rutschman base. Julio is out of 50. That's pretty. Autograph. Salvador Perez out of 75. Non-auto. Bo Naylor out of 249. Cleveland. Yeah, we did. Because there's Joe Ryan out of 25. Whatever. Anthony Volpe for the Yankees. Cade out of 50. Washington Nationals. Dylan Cease, future Atlanta Brave, maybe, out of 99. 98 out of 99. Francisco Lindor out of 99, non-auto. Max Castillo out of 125, auto for the Royals. Bobby Witt Jr. out of 150, that's a pretty card. Dalton Guthrie, green out of 125, auto for the Phillies. Corbin Carroll out of 150, non-auto. And then Corbin Carroll, 99, auto. That's a nice one. Nolan Jones out of 99 for Colorado. Austin Riley, another one. He doesn't get enough love, in my opinion. He's buried under bigger names, which sucks that you're so good and you're buried under guys who are better. I mean, it tells you how good the Braves are, though, right? Out of 75. Juan Soto out of 150. I think Soto alone makes them we missed one yesterday, guys. So Ian found this. Oh, this is a flip stock. That's interesting. This is yesterday. Out of 5 out of 25. So whoever had the Rays in the Heritage Minor yesterday, there you go. You got a flip stock out of 25 out of 25. I don't even know who that was. Who was that? Yeah, that had him in that. Huh?
Top left.
Yeah. Who had the Rays yesterday? Juan Soto out of 150 and Jazz Chisholm out of 50.
Rays?
Yeah. Matt Beninauto /50 was your friend. The Mushroom out of 99. That's a nice 3-color patch. It's a pretty card for the Cubs. Kanan Smith and Jigba. 14 out of 50. 3-color patch. Jeter Downs out of 199. 2-color patch for the Red Sox. This is a nice one, too. Michael Harris II, 3-color. 6 out of 99 for the Braves. And this is a pretty one, too. Josh Smith, 1, 2, 3, 4-color. Texas Rangers out of 149. A better case. That's it. We're done. That's the last of the Inception. We will not come back and break another one, even if we get the other one in next week. And we're moving on to different products since we've got 3 next week. Appreciate you guys. Great conversation. Love the opinions. No one's wrong. That's a good thing, is no one's wrong. We all have the right to our own opinion, and this is a safe place to express it. Even though Scott will probably message me and talk bad about you after we're done. But that's just Scott. It's not all his fault. Shipping tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you a lot. If you need me for anything, let me know. We'll be back Monday. I will have numbers for draft, and we will get rolling. Talk to you soon.